Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel Wedding Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This is our third Summer Love bonus reading for 2025. It will cover July 21st to August 4th, and we'll have one every 2 weeks until the autumn equinox. First, we'll take a look at the specific days that are good and not so good for love, and then we'll take some messages from the tarot, and lastly, we'll finish off with an oracle message for those that are in a long-term committed relationship and want to freshen things up a bit, as well as singles that are looking for love. Okay, guys, let's take a look. We have Venus and Mars, our cosmic lovers. Venus is the goddess of beauty and love, and she rules over the sweetness, while Mars is the god of war, who symbolizes passion, and he drives the desire and the physical energy. Together, we see them as our cosmic lovers, and they're very important for determining our romantic desires, our attractions, and all the forces that are at work in our intimate relationships. So let's see what's happening with them and how they're going to be influencing us. First of all, we're going to start off with July 21st, and we have a yellow light of caution. Okay, guys, basically this day is like getting a green light and a red light, just like this, green and red, okay? Because the moon in Gemini will be conjunct to Venus in Gemini, which is a really good day to spend with female energies. So it would be good to go out on a date. Sweetness is favored because Venus is in a really good, sweet mood. If you're single, you're going to attract a lot of female company. So yeah, you can go out and have fun. So why is this yellow? Well, the moon in Gemini, same day, will be squaring with Mars, which will be in Virgo. This means that people can get easily worked up, you can become argumentative, or you can be hasty. So disagreements, let's say with the opposite sex, may occur. Then what happens? You're going to get moody, etc. So why is there a yellow light on this and not a red one? Well, simple. We had said it's a good day for sweetness, for meeting female energy, spending the day, maybe even going out on a date, but not really. I mean, if Mars wasn't in this manner, it would be great. Now, singles, you're going to attract them. So what I would suggest to balance off this energy and, let's say, go more towards green, is to simply, meet them, talk to them, get to know them, maybe even set a date for a date. I didn't want to say that, but there was no other way to say it. Okay. Make plans to go out on a date on another day. So that way you can take advantage of Venus's sweetness without running the risk of disagreements and disharmony and arguments that Mars may be influencing. In this manner, the date won't go bad. Okay. But you do get to meet them and something may happen. Okay. This is the good part about seeing these dates, that we can actually plan it well. On the 23rd, do not plan the date on the 23rd. As you can see, we have a big red cross on it. So Venus here is still in Gemini, and she's going to be squaring with Mars, which is still in Virgo, okay? These two are going to clash that day. So basically, you're going to feel the passion and sensuality, but there's going to be disharmony, okay? It sort of will trigger things. So in the formation of the couple, there's going to be irritation. And unfortunately, this kind of contrast, the squaring of Venus with Mars, may cause unfaithfulness. Okay, so that's why it got a definite red X. Not a good day. So if we spend it by ourselves and we just leave everyone some room, nothing will happen. No irritations, no triggering, nothing. Okay, let's hope. Okay, so when are we going to set that date? Go for the 24th, guys. The 24th, we have the moon in Cancer, which is sextiling with Mars, which is still in Virgo. Okay, so on the 24th, you will be able to say the right thing with the person that you're attracted to. Great relationship day. Okay, you can actually, you're just so feeling so good and the vibes are so good. You guys can eat whatever you want. You're going to burn it off really quickly. That's how positive the actual vibes are. These beautiful vibes are going to continue also on the 26th because we have the moon in Leo, which is sextiling Venus in Gemini. Another fantastic, perfect date for love. We had talked about these days in the previous reading. This is another one. Okay, this is a fantastic day for marriages, relationships in general. if you want to socialize and have a party, a get together, everything will go well. It's one of those smooth sailing days that's absolutely perfect. If you're single and you want to go out on a first date or a blind date, no problem. Everything will go well there as well. Okay, this is a really, really good one. On the 28th, sorry about this, we have another red X. It looks like tic-tac-toe almost. Okay, the moon in Virgo will be conjunct to Mars in Virgo. This causes conjunction here, causes irritation, sometimes even violent behavior. Let's hope not. Gossip, which we all know hurts and is not true. There could be some passion in there, but all the other stuff is really negative. Okay, you'll notice that this will trigger or highlight marital problems and may even cause separations. Okay, so if you are having some, take a day off. This day, this irritation with Mars could also push you to develop also illnesses that come out of stress, out of a situation, a marital situation, for example, that's not going too well. Okay, we all need a little bit of space some days, and this would be a good idea. Okay, guys, let's go on. On the 29th, we're going to get a yellow light. Caution. Again, what's happening? It's sort of like half red and half green. Okay, this time it's Venus that's red. Okay, the moon in Virgo is going to square with Venus in Gemini. Not a good time to bond with anyone emotionally, because it's really easy to have arguments, especially with the female figure, because it's Venus that is squaring. Okay, however, on the same day, okay, now I'm giving you a yellow light here. On the same day, the moon, which was in Virgo and it was squaring with Venus and not working too well, the moon is going to shift and change and go into Libra. Now, Libra is ruled by Venus. When this happens, when the moon moves into Libra, okay, you can start seeing little hearts all over the place. So I'm giving you a yellow light. If you can keep in mind to, if you want to spend some time with someone, it's great. When the moon goes into Libra, love, partnerships are at the center of your interest. You feel romantic. You want to spend time with your partner. You're open up to acquaintances, etc. Things start getting much, much better because we have Libra in the picture. Okay, so if you guys promise me to keep it light and to do this after midday, okay? Now, depending on where you are in the world, this is kind of tricky. Basically, do it always during the day, as late in the day as possible. I would even say, to be safe, wherever you are in the world, keep it towards the late afternoon and evening, okay? Relationships towards the end. And then you're going to see a change where there would be an irritation in the morning. In the late afternoon, evening, things are going to go well, okay? So caution, there's a little bit of green in there. Okay, guys, let's continue. On the 31st, this is interesting. I decided not to give you a yellow light, but to give you a green heart with a little bit of yellow inside it. Okay, if you promise me to do something, I'll give you a green light, a green heart for love. On July 31st, Venus is entering Cancer. Okay, now when Venus is in Cancer, we're kind of passive in love, but we become receptive, we become sensitive, and we have this really strong need for affection. Okay, so we care about people, we care about our loved ones, and we understand people. We have that open heart, but our imagination is a little bit too much. It's working overtime. So we can easily be influenced by the words and become a little bit sensitive. So promise me that you will be very careful in what you say, because it might expand and be misinterpreted. Especially because we are also under Mercury retrograde on the 31st. So you have to be very careful. Here we also have the moon in Scorpio, which is trining with Venus in Cancer. Okay, moon is in Scorpio. Scorpio gives us a lot of intense energy, passion, sensuality, impulsiveness. So it's a great day for passionate marriages. Okay, it is. There's a lot of passion in there. It's also good for getting together with your friends, okay, and socializing. But we simply have to be careful because the moon has also a little dark side. It's in Scorpio. If you know of people that are simply have this, they're prone, let's say, to arguing, because the moon is in Scorpio, you may not want to invite them to the party, okay? So just be on the safe side. Don't invite certain people and be careful of what you say. Then you've got the green heart. Okay, guys, August the 1st. Sorry, there's the third red X. Here, Venus is going to be in Cancer, and it's going to be squaring with Saturn in Aries. So you're going to feel lonely with your romantic relationships or with marriage. Okay, this could tend to lead you to sadness and depression. So if you're in that mood, it's best to stay away from romantic encounters. Okay, let's just say that's not a good idea. Okay, all our energies are low and illnesses can come up. Venus is going to be in Cancer, squaring with Neptune in Aries at the same time. So it's squaring with Saturn and now also with Neptune, both in Aries. This means that it's not a good not a good time to sign also contracts. And by contracts, I mean marriage. Okay, not just rents or, living together, an agreement. I'm talking about marriage. Marriage is a contract, a legal contract. Okay, it's not even a good time to come to an agreement for something. Okay, because someone may be hiding something from you. Okay, also, if you tend to want to start an affair, okay, if you start it on the 1st of August, especially if it's something that you must keep a secret, most likely it will be exposed and it's going to cause you embarrassment in the future. It's not going to hold. You're not going to be able to keep it a secret. Okay, so it's a really good day to spend on your own, guys. Just you, yourself, and you. Okay, then on the 3rd, you get the green light again, a beautiful green heart. So the moon in Scorpio is going to be sextiling with Mars in Virgo. You're going to have the ability to say the right thing at the right time to the right person. And it's going to be a great relationship day. Okay, a really, really good one. So I would say let's wait until the 3rd at this point. Okay, guys, with this in mind, let's take a look at what messages the tarot have for you in love. Advice, warning, anything that Spirit would like to tell us. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. So our Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords, when she is in the reverse, she becomes a little bit pessimistic because she's usually optimistic. She's really, honest, independent, etc., very objective. But when she's in the reverse, things are going to go bad. Like she might just say things that are harsh, and she's pessimistic. Now, this, of course, we're at the very beginning. I'm picking up the Mercury retrograde when we're supposed to be very careful about what we say, and there's going to be miscommunication. The Mercury retrograde is going to be with us for this entire duration here. It started on the 18th of July and it's finishing off in August. Unfortunately, it means that this is not the best period for communication. We have to be very careful. And let's see what happens. We get the Seven of Pentacles, which means it's talking about the Seven of Pentacles of rewards, okay, and perseverance. But you see, this guy's not very happy. There's something wrong with it because the Queen of Pentacles is pessimistic. Like, what's going on? I thought I was going to get my reward, but why are they talking to me this way? There's going to be confusion, okay? Not that you're not getting your rewards, because this would be a card of saying, yeah, you're getting them. You're getting your rewards. Everything's going well. There's something that's going to be off because of the communication. This is because of the Mercury retrograde. Should this happen, try to delicately and with diplomacy, try to clarify things, okay, if you can. Or you might want to simply wait it off, okay? Depending on the actual situation, you might want to wait it off just a little bit and say, okay, I'm going to wait for a green day and then I'll contact you and maybe we can clarify what's going on. Okay, so this is a way of solving the problem and not creating anything harsh. There we go. One wanted to escape, so we'll give it freedom. And the other one was coming down here. Well, we'll do this one first. Okay, we have Temperance in the reverse with the Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so we all know that Temperance usually balance things off, and now we're having the imbalance, okay? Because again, we're talking about this period heavily affected by the retrograde. So some of you are going to be, I'm picking up more excessively you're going to be unbalanced towards being pessimistic here, because I'm getting this before. Okay. And then unfortunately, our Four of Cups means I need clarity. I want clarity. Okay. I want to be happy, and I'm choosing to be happy. So I want clarity in it. And you're going to go for it. You're actually going to go towards that, because you're saying, wait, this is not working out. This is not what I had in mind. Why is it doing this? So, it looks like you're taking the advice, which I just mentioned here, because this is coming through. It's actually coming through, saying, I want clarity. I want to know something about it. Let's see what this one says. 10 of Swords. Okay. The 10 of Swords means that something may fail. Okay. If this doesn't go through, because this is a message that's coming through, if you don't sit down and maybe ask for clarification on something, there is a risk that it'll fail. And yet your harvest, your rewards are right there. Okay. So we're going to have to tread lightly here, because Capricorn, your rewards are right there. Okay. There's just that Mercury that's interfering, and that is giving you that that miscommunication, and you're saying, okay, so it's over, it didn't work out, or etc. No, you have to clarify. This is why this came out again. Okay, wow, this was a definite warning. Spirit wants you guys to be happy. Sorry about that. Spirit wants you to be happy. So let's take a look, a word of advice for our couples that have been in a long-term relationship, and see what we can tell them to freshen things up a bit, or maybe avoid a situation of failure. Here we go. Common goal. Setting common goals can encourage each other to pursue growth and progress. Okay, so you guys have to be on the same side, right? You have to partner up, and you have to say, this is what we'd like. So in this situation that came through, how about sitting down on a green day and saying, okay, let's clarify something, with really nice diplomatic voices. Let's clarify something. What was it? Was it this way or that way? Because this is what I understood. Was it what you meant, etc.? And I'm sure that you will reach it. Whoa, that was quickly. I didn't get to say it. Okay, I was going to ask for something for our singles. Word of advice for our singles that are looking for love. Yes, you feel that the other person likes you, but you're afraid of being wrong. Okay, so what are you going to do? Guess? Here it says guess. The only way, again, this is still in line with our reading, clarification. We need clarification. So what are you going to do? Are you going to wait until after the Mercury retrograde is over? Or are you going to take advantage of a nice green day and say, open up your heart and tell them exactly what you feel? Because that way we'll communicate correctly. We do have glitches, we do have misunderstandings, but we can always clarify, and we are in control of that, right? Wow. I hope it works out for you. I hope this actually helps to basically avoid the reds and home in on the greens. And even this one that has a little bit of yellow, that's fine. Okay. And I really, really hope it works out, Capricorn. In the meantime, thank you for being with me. Remember that our next one will be in 2 weeks, the love reading. And then we also have the next Tarotscope reading coming in for general messages on the 1st of August. In the meantime, Capricorn, thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and for subscribing. I appreciate it deeply. Bye-bye for now from Angel.